meeting, February the 24th, 2026. Clerk, you can record the official time. We'll all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a short invocation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Father God, right now, we just want to pause and say thank you for allowing us to come here to the village of Woodlawn to do the business, what is most very important to this village. Lord, we ask that you watch over our families, our homes here in the village of Woodlawn, especially our seniors in the community. We ask a special blessing on those that are in bereavement right now here in this community, and we ask that we give them clear mind. Lord, we thank you for being just who you are. Thank you again. These blessings that we ask in thy Son Jesus' name and for his sake. Amen.
Amen.
Roll call, please.
Esther Boyd.
Present.
Rosemary Brown. Present. Cindy Chandler.
Present.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Present.
Robert Lawson. He's going to be absent today. Michelle Starr.
Present.
And Mayor Poole.
Present. I need a motion to excuse Mr. Lawson from today's meeting.
I'll make a motion to excuse Council Member Robert Lawson from today's meeting. I'll second.
Motion been moving properly second. All ayes.
Aye.
Very well. Cindy, can you report on, I have it in front of me if you're not ready to go, on recreation? Yes? Okay, good. All right. Committee and commission reports. Recreation Committee, they met on February the 5th. Ms. Chandler, please. I'm sorry?
They're reading
Oh,
the minutes.
Minutes.
Well, I'm just going on, right?
That's okay.
Yeah. All right, I need a motion to approve the regular council meeting minutes from January 27, 2026, with any deletions, additions, or from those minutes in front of us.
I'll make a motion to approve the regular council meeting minutes from January 27th, 2026.
I'll second it.
Motion been moving properly second. All ayes?
Aye.
Very well. Now I can jump down to Ms. Chandler. I apologize. Committee report, Recreation Committee. Ms. Chandler?
Sure. Recreation Committee met on February the 5th, 2026. The meeting was called to order at 4:42. Members present were Robert Lawson, Chair, myself, as well as Esther Boyd. Also present were Village Manager Tim Angle, Rosemary Brown, Pamela Fitzgerald, Paula Sherman, and Vernon Taylor. Just a summary, the agenda items consisted of looking over the summer camp contract that will come up tonight in legislation, as well as the Recreation Center contract that is necessary that we do. Is it once a year, Mr. Engel, that we renew the contract with the rec center?
It's actually once every 2 years.
Once every 2 years, we review that, and that will be brought up in the village manager's report as we move through tonight's meeting. Some items under that were discussion of recreation fitness room and just updating some equipment that's in the recreation fitness room as it stands, and an overhaul department update. Ms. Sherman, Recreation Department Chair, reported that she attended OPRA, Ohio Parks Recreation Conference, documenting events that happened through the year, and she was able to speak on our one of our big hits here in the village, Canoes and Community, Flick, as well as pool lessons for disabled, and hopefully next year we'll try to enter some of those in the Oprah events for next year. Basketball update. The village has 4 teams, And on the last 4 games of the season, that's where we are. We've raised $4,100 to offset some of the costs, so it's not all put toward families that participate. And we also have biddy basketball going on. The Recreation Department is still hiring the operation manager. That position is still posted. And I believe that concludes the Recreation Committee report.
I got a question.
Any,
The 4,100, that's not from basketball, right? Is that from Adamcom? The $4,100 that was raised? I just want clarification.
Great question. I'm not
I just
exactly
remember
sure.
How
that
it's-
number, and I thought it was, but I just, it doesn't say here, so.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Great question, Councilwoman.
Yeah, the way the minutes are written, it appears that it was
from basketball.
raised to offset the cost of basketball, but I
And then we
Right.
talked about it in
I
one
can
of the
review and
cows,
get
so I thought it was that
clarification.
number, that's
They
why.
did not say it came from Adamcom, no.
Okay, but I was
That's
just,
all they said.
You just-
okay, I just
Double
wanted clarification, was it,
Okay,
when they say offset, did they use that to offset, but I was just asking.
Gotcha.
Second thing is, I did not attend the meeting, I was out, and it says that I was also present, so you might wanna correct that.
Yeah.
Okay,
On
thank you
February
for that catch.
For January?
No, for the
February 5th.
any other questions for Ms. Chandler and Recreation Committee? All right, having none, Committee of the Whole, Ms. Brown?
Yes, Committee of the Whole met February 10th at 6 p.m. Present was Mayor Poole, Boyd, myself as the chair, Pamela Fitzgerald, Robert Lawson, and Michelle Starr. Down into our meeting, beginning with the Public Works Department. Public Works Department gave us a limited list of a lot of things that they've done throughout here in the village. Some of them is like pothole repairs. Also, there's been repairs of manholes throughout the village. Also, they've done other various repairs of signs throughout the village as well. Various equipment repairs they have been doing down at the building. And leaf blowers. Also, I just gotta say, they did a wonderful job with the snow removal that we had this prior month. It was just absolutely fantastic, the way they handle our streets and everything. Also, they assisted Lincoln Heights with their snow removal on some of their streets as well. And that's pretty much it for service department. I could go on, I could hear all night. They've just done a wonderful job throughout the village.
I think we all agree with that. Any other questions for Ms. Brown and and Committee of the Whole?
That's Public Works.
That was
Alright.
public works.
It's still going.
I can skip
Oh,
the
you're still
rest of
going?
it if you
Okay,
want.
okay, I apologize. You kind of paused there.
Catch my breath. Police Department. The Police Department currently has 2 cruisers on patrol with our new design on them. We want you to make sure residents are aware that we do have new designs on our cruisers. Also, as we continue to experience bitter cold, we just want to make sure to remind residents that warming their vehicles up is against the law if they're unattended. And if your vehicle is stolen under these circumstances, your automobile insurance company may not, I repeat, may not cover the loss. Also, there's a couple of officers that they want to recognize. Officer Brian Harrison was the recipient of our Office of the Year Award for 2025. Officer Guy Rowland celebrates 25 years of service with Woodlawn. Also, Mayor's Court Police and Mayor's Court Clerk Tanya Perkins. She's been with us for 5 years. Park and Recreation. The Recreation Center events has served roughly 2,300 people. The activities have served 2,200, and total served for the month of December and January is roughly 4,800 people. Bidding, ball, basketball, they had one team, 7 players on the team. In January, the rec department will begin providing Rec Without Walls program for the area apartments and various school groups, art, fitness activities to help build relationships that will extend back to the center. Moving on to Woodlawn Transportation Service. For the 2025 overview, total runs made 1,683, scheduled 1,120, dispatched 562, days of operation 278. Averages 6 runs a day of gross was $495,000. After all of the expenses, which were payroll, fuel, and other average revenue, net profit was $14,000. Moving on to the fire department. AFG grant, they received an AFG grant for 2026 bariatric unit. Also, starting our 2-year look back for training ISO requirements. Right now, we're presently at ISO 2. We held that position in ISO 2 rating for quite a while, which is really, really good. But we're going after that 1 rating. We're trying to constantly do it. Public education, we tried meeting with the fire representative. That's one of our new hires. What was the name of that person?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the name is.
Okay. If it's one of our new hires, then they're participating in the new fire program.
Excuse me, Ms. Brown, I didn't quite hear your question or hear his answer.
Who was the person that represented us at the lead ride from the fire department?
Okay,
It was one of the new hires.
okay, thank you.
There's been some talk about a baby box down at the fire department. That's something that Katie is still researching, and hopefully that's something that we will be able to participate in and have up and running hopefully within the next year or so. We're looking into starting a CER team for Woodlawn Emergency Support Team, and possibly Public Works doing some training with them. Fire apparatus, finishing up insurance process for ambulance. We had an ambulance that had an accident with lift. We're finishing up that process. No one was hurt in that incident, thankfully. We're in the beginning stages of the ladder truck build. Approximate date for finish is June, July. And that's about it. Our village manager's report, I'll leave that for the village manager to go over.
Okay.
She's not always trying to come down.
No worries.
That's fine.
Go ahead, Pam.
Yeah, I just have a question, need just a little bit more clarification, because we kind of talked about the unattended, the leaving the car running, and I think
Oh, yeah, I was gonna,
you was gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
I think that Williams had told us about that, but
Yeah.
I thought it had something with private property.
It
I just
is.
want
It is.
clarification so people.
if
If
it's
in your
on
driveway,
private property,
yeah,
then you're okay.
But if it's parked on the street, then that's where the possibility if something happens, that your insurance may not cover.
That is correct.
However, if you're on your own property.
So I apologize for leaving that part out.
Oh,
Private
that's
property
okay.
is-
No, you didn't.
So we probably should put that in here.
Yeah, but he did say that
Is
at the
he,
meeting.
are you
It's called
saying,
puffing.
Yeah.
are you saying that it is for instance, if you're at our plaza up here and you left the car running while you went in, that's against the law?
Correct.
Okay,
And
The car
the
is
police,
stolen, may not be covered. It
Okay.
just depends on your insurance. A lot of insurances do not cover that.
And the police, will give you a ticket?
If caught, yes.
Yes.
Oh, so you see a car that's running in the parking lot, you can't just get a ticket even if it's not stolen, just with nobody in it?
That's correct.
Okay, gotcha,
The law is called puffing, by the way. The
Puffing.
legal term is puffing.
Have to look at it.
puffing, okay.
Are there any other questions?
All right, any other questions for Ms. Brown? All right. Uh-huh. I'm sorry?
Ashley?
Michelle, I run the meeting, thank you. Ashley, did you have a question? I don't like nobody to holler across the room.
Kind of for citizens to know, like when it comes to that, is there a certain duration that an officer is watching the vehicle to know how long it's been running? Or how does that work with people who have remote starts?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think if your car is parked in a spot and you remote start and you're walking out to your car, that's probably fine. If you're in
Kroger's.
I mean,
Place
remote
says-
starts
Kroger's.
cut off after a certain time anyway.
Cuts
right?
off, yeah, cuts off.
So,
I haven't had that, we started on a remote vehicle twice.
yeah, but if you like leave it running and go in the store.
I just want a
you're
remote
in the
start,
store for a
okay?
minute, and you're in there
I'm gonna get
longer or
one
something like that, we pull up on it, that's the thing.
It's amazing.
So there's no set time or anything like that, but it's just a totality of what happens.
Everybody in the
If we're sitting there looking at the car and see somebody remote starting to walk, we're not gonna try to beat them to the car, write a ticket.
Right, okay, all right,
It's crazy.
okay,
Citizens in the vehicle.
right, thank you. All right, we did not have a finance meeting, but the tax and finance report is included in your packet tonight. And once we get to the director's report, I'm sure he'll give us a quick glimpse of that. We gave them the opportunity to close the books for 2025. So just to be clear, that is why we did not have that meeting, because they were just preparing all that good stuff, in addition to the audit that is coming our way as well. So we appreciate that. Municipal Manager's Report.
Thank you, Mayor. Not a whole lot of new things have happened since Committee of the Whole, but I will kind of refresh everybody's mind on memory on a few things. Our Lee Crest Road project, we will start on that this year. OPWC granted us an extension so that we could start on that project without being infringed or upset upon by the new subdivisions built by Springfield Township. So that'll stop us from fixing a piece of road and then they cut into it to run utilities. So we can kind of work around that schedule a little bit easier, which is really nice. Hamilton County Revitalization Grant for 2024 was for the purpose of constructing a new parking lot on Taconic Terrace that would accommodate food trucks. Bids for that project were open on September the 11th of last year. John R. Jurgensen Company was the lowest bidder for the project, and we're looking to set a pre-construction meeting for that. That project will be completed this year. Hamilton County Economic Impact Grant was for the purpose of buying a property on Springfield Pike. The village was able to close on that property in late December, and will now work on plans to demolish the property. The Hamilton County Facade Improvement Grant, 4 of our 5 businesses have completed their facade improvements, and we'll go ahead and get all the documentation sent up to Hamilton County and get that reimbursed to the village. We're also following up with the final business, so a lot of good work being done there. Springfield Pike and Gruninger improvements, obviously the sidewalks and the bus stops have all been installed. Working on a couple little punch list items, but for all intents and purposes, that project is complete, and I believe everybody's enjoying the sidewalks. That was all put in thanks to SORTA. Wayne Avenue improvements. We'll be improving Wayne Avenue as part of an OPWC grant. We will be starting that project later on this year as well. We did open the bids for that project on September 11th, with Rack and Baller Excavation Company being the lowest and best bidder. Glendale Milford sidewalk improvements. Again, we're going to run sidewalks on Glendale Milford on the south side between Chester and Wayne. Those bids were opened on February 12th, with Athletic Construction being the lowest and best bidder. So we'll go ahead and follow up with them and get a pre-construction meeting set. Again, just to remind everybody, we also received a grant from the Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana Regional Council of Governments to repave Glendale Milford Road from Springfield Pike to Wayne Avenue. That project will happen this year as well, so a lot of work on Glendale Milford. In Marion Road, we have some legislation regarding some engineering services related to Marion Road in our packets tonight. But we received various grants to improve Marion Road through OPWC as well as the Municipal Road Fund. And then, very exciting, we received last year the notification from the Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana Regional Council of Governments that we received a Transportation Alternatives grant to put sidewalks on Marion Road. That'll start right around the Timberland subdivision and run down to Springfield Pike. That's similar to the Safe Routes to School grant, where you get it and you've got to wait 5 years for construction, but those will come to us in 2029. So excited to have those. We received an amendment to our grant contract through the Hamilton County Land Bank to actually demolish the house on Springfield Pike as well as the caboose. And then we also received a Safe Streets for All grant from OKI, which is through ODOT. We met with ODOT earlier this month with Verdantis to discuss the project. Verdantis will be assisting with the project, and our hope is to have a grant agreement ready to approve in the near future. So basically ODOT sends us kind of a skeleton agreement. They say, you know, kind of use this language here and do that there, and so we'll get that together. We'll send it to ODOT, make sure they're okay with it, obviously send it to Emily and get her blessing, and we'll have that ready for council here in the near future, I think. We also received an active transportation grant through ODOT. We just wrote a draft RFP for that plan, which will be sent back to ODOT for their review as well. But that will help us find new places to put in sidewalks, perhaps additions to the bike path, and really work to make help with plans to make Woodlawn a great place to live, as well as health and wellness. So excited to get that one moving. Regional Safety Complex, or as we lovingly call it, the gun range, is still set to be open in the spring of 2026. I know we're all excited for that to happen.
It's coming.
And then Neighborhood Allies will return to Woodlawn on March 13th. Again, Neighborhood Allies assists anybody in Hamilton County with filling out the forms for various JFS programs, obtaining voter registration, assisting with clearing records and things of that nature. So if you need some sort of help, please do come down to the rec center on March 13th and talk to Neighborhood Allies, or you can always contact them at 513-823-3448. It's just a great partnership we've had for a couple of years now. Let's see. We are still working on the Jones Alley sinkhole to get some engineering on that and determine how best to fix it. And in terms of everything else, a couple last things. The Village of Woodlawn received notification that will receive the Growth Award from the Arbor Day Foundation's Tree City USA program this year. Tree City USA is an annual national recognition program designed to raise awareness of the value of community trees, set foundational standards for communities of all sizes, and celebrate community improvements. Since 1976, the Arbor Day Foundation's Tree City USA program has recognized communities of all sizes and helps those communities demonstrate and promote their commitment to a greener place to call home. The Growth Award recognizes major milestones and annual activities in 5 categories that combine to build sustainable community forestry programs over the long term. Of the 53 communities in Southwest Ohio that take part in Tree City USA, Woodlawn is one of only 17 that received the Growth Award this year. And I'm going to give special thanks to our tree board, chaired by our Assistant Finance Director, Ashley Madden, as well as our Regional Urban Forester, Wendy Van Buren. So, thank you for all of your hard work with that. That's a big honor for the village. And also want to let everybody know our pedestrian bridge that we did a lighting treatment to last year will be illuminated in pastels to celebrate the Easter holiday. through first week of April. And then on April 6th and through the end of April, the bridge will be illuminated in blue in recognition of Child Abuse Prevention Month. This Light Up Blue campaign is encouraged by the Family Nurturing Center through the Center for Local Government, and which is a nonprofit organization in Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky that provides critical services to children and their families at no cost. Others that are taking part in the Light Up Blue campaign, to name a few, are Great American Ballpark, Paycor Stadium, Fifth Third Tower, Fountain Square, the Florence Y'all Water Tower, as well as many others. For more information, you can check out the Family Nurturing Center or Light Up Blue campaign at the familynurture.org website. So it's a great thing that we're able to do with the bridge. They were very excited for us to help them with that. And I believe that is all I have current. Oh, and before I forget, we're going to say it until it happens. July 17th, I believe, Paul, Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra will be returning to the village of Woodlawn to play a free concert for us on Woodlawn Boulevard. So mark that date on your calendars. We're going to have a lot of fun with the symphony again.
And that's the CSO, right? Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right. Yes, Ms. Chandler.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, thank you for that report, Tim. I was pleasantly surprised when I went to get my mail off the mailbox today to see a calendar, and I was just really overwhelmed. We've been talking about it for years, just a calendar to put wherever in your home filled with dates of the wonderful things that the village is doing. So that was a great surprise, and it mentioned a lot of things that you just reported on. So for those that have not received your calendar, please check your mailboxes, and if you haven't received it, I'm sure we have extra here at the village. Please come down and get it. It's a wonderful tool, it's a wonderful thing, and hopefully you'll be present and participate in a lot of the wonderful things the village has coming forth.
Good stuff. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
I do want to quickly mention, Ashley, you know, this is a wonderful award. It really stands out. And being only 17 communities that received this award, your work over the years have really paid off. So hats off to you for the dedication that you put in that. And I'm sitting here reading this and I'm thinking, boy, I think it's time for us to do some recruiting to assist Ashley in that project as we move forward. But we'll have that conversation. But again, hats off to you for a wonderful, wonderful award. And your help made it happen as well. So good stuff, good stuff. All right, Clerk, do we have any communication, petitions, and claims to the public?
We do, Mr. Tyrone Williams.
All right, Mr. Williams, please, you want to stay in your seat? No, okay. Just be mindful that we do have a rule here in council. You have a time limit. The clerk has her timer, and she will let you know when your time has come. Okay. All right.
I have an issue with the code enforcer.
Okay.
I'm not gonna even complain about the cars that they towed. I can care less about that. I got 60, 70 cars, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But it's like, it's harassment. Like I can go back this year. I ain't really been able to work because I cancer. So I send my kids to work, and I'll be in one of my other cars just sitting with tinted windows. And I watch the code enforcer guys pull down the street, see one of my cars, see my car on the opposite side of the street or something, put a ticket on it, and they just, my daughter and them might have just ran up the hill to grab some extra money to do something, to come back down and go back to work. I mean, and it's just like, it's crazy. Now I go back like a couple of years ago, we have some property down on the bottom of our street. It's a floodplain property. So a couple of years ago, it was like $5,000 or something like that. So I went downtown, talked to the people about buying the property, and the people from Woodlawn said, don't sell him that property. And so I went back down there this year, last year, I think it was. Now they want like $12,000 to $15,000 for some water plain property. Who's gonna pay $12,000 or $15,000 for some water, water plain property? So it's just getting to the point where like me and the code enforcers, we just can't get along. You know what I'm saying? Like they tore my cars. You can't park on the other side of the street and run up the hill without getting a ticket. Or a citation, or whatever they call it when they put that green sticker on your car. And like, I'm not complaining about the cars that they towed and all that. That's gone. So ain't no sense complaining about that. But I'm just saying, like, the way it is, I mean, like, if I had enough time to videotape it, like, it seemed like y'all spend 80 or 90% of your time on Waverly Avenue, and there's only 2 houses down there. And then, like, stuff they say that's an eyesore. How can you say that's an eyesore? And you can go on McLean, and it's 100 tons of wood sitting on vacant property. It looks like I deal with wood, I cut wood, so I can imagine all the rats, snakes, possums, raccoons that stand in this wood. So how's this an eyesore, and that's not an eyesore?
Okay. So a couple things I hear. One, the code enforcement does not have the authority to ticket you. They have the authority
But, I mean,
to put a notice of some sort.
Or they get your car towed.
Right. In terms of the car, I'm not for sure what side of the street has the signs. I can't just think right out. Is the cars parked on a side where there is no parking allowed?
No, it's not.
Okay. Tim, what I'd like for you to do is, can we have this conversation with our code enforcers?
Sure.
Dig deep into that, and give Mr. Williams a response within 7 days after looking into this. We want to dig deep. Also, have the police chief involved with that as well, just making sure that there is nothing down there that we should be addressing that we haven't, or we addressing something that on the opposite. So, Kevin, I would like for you, Chief Williams, to get involved with that, with the village manager as well. And then we'll give you some follow-up as well, okay? In terms of the comment that you made about not selling property to someone, that's not what we're in the business of doing. We don't have the authority to say who and what we're going to sell a piece of property to. So I'm not for sure where that came from.
From the guy downtown told me, I came up here to buy the property, and matter of fact, I think it was him, they told me where to go downtown. I went downtown to buy the property, and they told me that Woodlawn did not want me to have the property.
Who's the property listed on the parcel on the cages? Who's the property?
It was 84 Waverly.
So with that being said,
Because it was y'all property, then it was downtown property, and I don't know if it's back y'all property again, I'm not for sure, but that's how it went down. It was like y'all's downtown and back to Woodlawn,
Okay.
however it went.
and then would you look into that as well, kind of put that in the same?
I can. I mean, I know we own several properties on Waverly, several
Mhm.
small lots.
Right, they're small.
And then I think one of the, perhaps the Cincinnati Land Bank may own a parcel or two as well.
Correct, okay.
None of the properties were for sale, so perhaps they simply meant that Woodlawn isn't selling them, but I will look into that.
Okay, I appreciate
37
that.
Waverly, I can do
Yeah,
that.
I appreciate that. Ms. Boyd, did you have a question?
Yes, I was just wondering, with Mr. Williams' health is impaired right now, if maybe the code enforcer, the village manager, and the police or whomever, you could sit down and have a meeting and try to work something that would work for Mr. Williams. And with any citizen, we would do that, but with his impaired health, if we could take that extra step.
Well, I mean, I think that's what I kind of outlined, that I want them to sit down and have that
Okay.
with all-inclusive, him,
Okay.
code enforcing, police, all of them having that sit-down conversation. I don't want it
And
to.
I would like to be there if that happens.
I mean, that's an administrative thing, but I'm gonna leave it there, but that's kind of the direction, if you would, move on that and see where we are with that. especially understanding those properties as well. I know that we have some small parcels down there, but, yeah, I want that to,
Yeah, let
I
me see
want to
what's
find
going
out
on
where
with
that
that,
is
with
as well.
84.
Okay, and we'll make sure that you get a follow-up, okay? All right. In the meantime, we ask that you take care of Tyrone.
I am.
Take Tyrone, okay? All right, all right, appreciate you.
Thank you for
All
coming.
right.
Thank you, Tom.
All right. Finance Director's Report.
Is he gonna go out this door right here?
Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Are you okay?
Can we get him out this door? Does he have to go in?
Ty, you can go out the side door. You don't have to go out.
I'll use the restroom.
Okay, okay, all right. Apologize. All
Good
right.
evening.
Good evening.
We did get the 2025 financial, the 2025 fiscal year closed out and submitted the financial report for 2025 to the state auditor. We have to file it under an UAN. And we also submitted it to the independent auditors under audit. So currently, we're 24 and 25 are both under audit. And we reconciled January a few days short of the finance committee meeting. So I appreciate you delaying the meeting. Give us time to get that done. In your packet, there's basically the finance committee packet rather than the summarized version that normally shows up in the meeting. Before I go into that, though, I would like to point out that in January, the first payroll in January, we implemented a new payroll system. We had trouble with the old one time after time. The new system is more tailored to the village of Woodlawn. They spent a lot of time, or Ashley, I'd like to give kudos to Ashley. She spent a lot of time working with the vendor to tailor the payroll system to fit the needs of the police, fire department specifically. And I think we've got a really good product. We're still a few things to tweak, but it went really well.
Good,
And
good.
And Ashley's worked on that and trained the departments on use of the system.
What's the new system called?
Pardon, the new system? It's Payroll Partners.
Payroll Partners,
Yeah.
okay.
So if we go to page 2 of the packet, there's the income tax report. For the month of January, the village collected $196,000 in taxes. It was distributed between general road and sidewalk, debt, and capital projects funds. That amount represented a 5% increase year over year from January of 25. And those statistics that table is on page 3 of the financial report, or of the report. The increase was mainly due to a significant increase in the net profit tax. They had a $100,000 collection come in, and that really bumped the number up. So that's the RETA information is on page 6 of the packet. It's highlighted in red. You can see the different categories there: withholding, individual, and net profit. So, if we go to page 9 of the packet, that's the information that would normally be reported to the Finance Committee. Budget to actual revenue and expenditures As of January 31st, we were 8.3% through the year. These budget figures are comparing to the temporary budget, so they might be a little off. We're planning on getting the permanent budget to the council to approve at the March meeting, so those budget numbers should be more accurate. But based on the temporary budget, the general fund, we've collected 6%, spent 4% of the budget. For all funds, we've collected 7%, and for all funds, we've spent 4%. Receipts and disbursements, in January, we collected $848,756 and dispersed $870,497. That's on page 18 and 19. A summary of payments to One Umbrella is on page 19, and the details on page 20. Fund balance report is included in the packet on pages 21 and 22. The general fund budget general fund cash balance stood at $3.7 million, and the cash balance for all funds stood at $8.2 million. The overtime report is on page 23. The village spent $50,733 in overtime for the month of January. Police, fire, and public works accounted for 31%, 56%, and 7% of the overtime charges, respectively. For the salary report, the village spent $527,462 on salaries and benefits in January. That's also the to-date figure. The total percentage represented a decrease over 2025 of 1%. The decrease can be accounted for in 2025. We had 2 pension payments, just due to the way the timing the pension falls. And we only had 1 pension payment in 26, so as we move through the year, those numbers will even out. Recreation Center, revenue under expenditures was $18,279, and We Thrive and Pool Levy had no activity in January. There's the bank reconciliation report in pages 26 to 39 in the packet, and I'm presenting tonight the receipts and disbursements listing and the bank reconciliation for council's approval.
I have a question.
Yes.
Collection that you said was significant, is that because of the season, the tax season we're in, or is that compared to last year, is that?
Yeah, because last year there was, it didn't come in, so it's the net profit, I guess it's the estimated payment, so, yeah, I'm not really sure.
The net profit is the one thing you can't really, it's very difficult to estimate. And so it really is just dependent upon how well a business does within a certain period of time, obviously. And we've had really high net profits in different months of different years, and it pushes the numbers up quite a bit. But you'll see that throughout the next 12 months.
It wasn't tax collection related?
We did, I did want to note too, I noted in the cover letter, that Rita sent out administrative subpoenas for taxpayers that did not file. After they first send out a letter that you didn't file, then they send out it's called an administrative subpoena, which is basically a little stronger. And I sent an email to council today that there's information in there. If you get calls or questions, you can refer them to Mr. Willis, and he'll put them in touch with Rita. There's instructions in there. So, and I know people have been visiting Willis through the month of January.
Yeah, that's why I asked the question. Is it because Rita didn't do this last year with the administrative subpoenas, correct?
They did not.
They sent the
So
letter,
that's why
they
Yeah.
sent the letter before
if that
though.
Yeah.
increase
Yeah,
came from a response from
the
that
letters went
letter.
out in late January, so it's February is when the people are starting to come in. So we should see the individual taxes increase in February.
Okay.
Because there was a letter that was sent out first, right?
Yes.
A few months ago, like November,
Correct.
to give you a chance, and then the second letter has
Well,
went
they
out.
delayed it till January.
Okay, right,
And then, yeah, then they followed up with the administrative, the subpoena.
So my question too is that information, because I read the letter before coming in here, and will that information be put on our village website? So people can, because it said, I think there's directions that you can go
Yes,
through.
yeah.
So I just want to make sure,
Yeah, we
if
can do
I can
that.
tell people the village
Yeah.
to go onto the village website for steps to take, to
Yep.
take care of that. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions for the finance director? Ms. Boyd, we do need, approval of the receipt listing, payment listings, and bank reconciliation. Needs a motion.
What page is that? I'll make a motion for the approval of the receipt listings and payment listings and bank reconciliation listings.
I'll second it.
Motion been moving properly second. All ayes?
Aye.
Very well. Law director report.
No report, but I would like to request a brief executive session at the end of it.
All right, sounds good. All right, very well. Mayor's report, couple things. Again, I sound like the broken record talking about those speeding, but I'm telling y'all, he getting it in down there with those with that speeding on Riddle Road. So again, I put it out there on the airways, but it is what it is. But we just saying we need to slow it down on Riddle Road and around the village, especially in our school zones for sure. Again, a special thanks to Public Works. I received a call from the superintendent, Elgin Card, of Princeton City Schools, just very happy with our department. There was a request from all the mayors and villages and towns that make up the district about just trying to remove snow from different corners where the kids were catching the snow when we had that sub-zero weather. Our Public Works Department actually was hauling snow away so that the kids could be safely at the corner. So again, a special thanks to them and along with all the good stuff that they did over that craziness of a winter that we had. Hopefully it's over. And I just want to mention those two things. Just a reminder, if you did not get the president of our county commissioner is doing the State of the County address on March the 3rd. And if you have not, if you're planning to go to that, please RSVP so that they know that you are coming. That is on March the 3rd. I believe that's on a Tuesday, I think. But it's March the 3rd, and I believe that the address begins at 6 o'clock, doors open at 5 at Memorial Hall. So that is that date. And that is all that I have. Vice Mayor, I do need an approval for my mayor's monthly court statement.
Okay, I'll make a motion for the approval of the mayor's monthly court statement of $38,429.71.
I'll second.
Motion been moving properly second. All ayes?
Aye.
Very well. We'll jump into legislation.
We have all resolutions this evening. The first one is Resolution 04-2026, a resolution authorizing the municipal manager to enter into a contract with the Verdantis for professional engineering services related to the Marion Road Improvements Project.
All right, I need a motion for passage of resolution number 04-2026.
I'll make a motion for passage of resolution number 04-2026.
I'll second it.
Motion been moving properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary Brown. Cindy Chandler.
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
The next item is Resolution 05-2026, a resolution authorizing the village manager to enter into a facility usage agreement with Vacation Kids Camp LLC to operate a summer camp at the Village Recreation Center.
I need a motion for passage of resolution number 05-2026.
I'll make a motion for passage for resolution number 05-2026.
I second it.
Motion been moving properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Rosemary Brown. Cindy Chandler.
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Michelle Starr. Esther Boyd.
Aye.
The next item is Resolution 06-2026, a resolution authorizing the municipal manager to enter into a real estate purchase contract to acquire certain property located in the village of Woodlawn.
I need a motion for passage of resolution number 06-2026.
I'll make a motion for passage of resolution 06-2026.
I'll second the motion.
Motion been moving properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Cindy Chandler.
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary Brown.
The next item is Resolution number 07-2026, a resolution approving an extension of the contract between Lauren Crisp and the village of Woodlawn.
I need a motion for passage of resolution number 07-2026.
I'll make a motion for passage for resolution number 07-2026.
I'll second that motion.
Motion been moving properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Esther Boyd. Rosemary Brown. Cindy Chandler.
Aye.
Very well, thank you.
The next item is Resolution number 08-2026, a resolution authorizing the municipal manager to enter into a contract with Adlita Construction for the Glendale-Milford Road Sidewalks project.
I need a motion for passage of resolution number 08-2026.
I'd like to make a motion for passage of resolution number 08-2026.
I'll second it.
Motion been moving properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary Brown. Cindy Chandler.
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Next, we have Resolution 09-2026, a resolution authorizing the municipal manager to execute a LPA federal local let project agreement with the State of Ohio Department of Transportation.
I need a motion for passage of resolution 09-2026.
I'll make a motion for passage of resolution 09-2026.
I'll second the motion.
Motion been moving properly second. Roll call, please, on the passage.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary Brown. Cindy Chandler.
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
And the last item is Resolution 10-2026, a resolution authorizing the municipal manager to submit an application to the Ohio Department of Transportation for safe routes to school funds.
I need a motion for passage of resolution number 10-2026.
I'll make a motion for passage of resolution number 10-2026.
I'll second it.
Motion been moving properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Rosemary Brown. Cindy Chandler.
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
All right. Thank you on that. Any new business that comes before this council?
Yeah, I have a
Ha-
couple things.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. So, I'd like to share an opportunity to improve on Woodlawn's health. When our village of Woodlawn residents are healthy, they live happier, fuller lives, allowing them to contribute to our economy. As of past recent years, the Hamilton County's public health records reported Woodlawn as having the leading cause of deaths being heart disease, and an increase twice of any other village in the county of STIs, and 66 asthma-related emergency visits.
Excuse me, Michelle, what are STIs?
sexually transmitted infections.
Okay.
Thank you for asking. So I'm bringing some good news to help residents work towards minimizing those instances. Regarding heart disease, Woodlawn's very own Century Lake Apartments is hosting a resident event called Trivia Treats and Tournament Picks during the second week of March, centered around March Madness Challenge, and a fun, interactive wellness trivia experience. I would advise residents to go to their website to get more details. And our very own Woodlawn's beautiful gardeners, along with We Thrive's population health specialist and navigator, are focusing a portion of our lower garden to growing health-related greenery, such as garlic, rosemary, and oregano for cardiovascular support, thyme, mint, and ginger for respiratory support, and echinacea, elderberry, and calendula to support the immune system. These herbs are not intended to replace medical treatment, but to help serve as entry points. Please visit our Woodlawn's We Thrive Instagram page to get tips on healthier living, safety, and guidance. We even have support from our Cincinnati Council member Mika Owens and our Southwest Young Black Dems. They're all coming to the village of Woodlawn on April the 22nd for Earth Day to support our garden, as well as Miss Black Ohio. Yes, she's coming as well, or interested in coming. And as far as air quality, I referred our village manager to a free training program by Rise Communities, who provide free air quality monitors to communities, which will equip communities with skills and knowledge to successfully monitor air quality. We need more residents to come to our We Thrive meetings, and I was going to thank the fire chief if he's here for having one of his team members to be present. But we need more to come to our We Thrive meetings, not to just voice concerns, but to bring solutions. We meet every second Monday of the month at 6 p.m. at the Village of Woodlawn Rec Center. So that's what I wanted to share. Thank you so
Did you
much.
say
I
the
got a
time? You
question.
said it's 6 o'clock?
6 p.m. every second Monday.
Is there a Zoom option?
Actually, I don't think so, not
No
yet.
Zoom option?
We can work on that.
What was that question?
Zoom
Is
option.
there a Zoom?
Oh, okay.
Zoom. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Yes.
Yeah, I just want to make sure, in the Century Lake,
Mhm.
just make sure they know that's for the residents at Century Lake.
And Century,
You can't just come.
Right. Okay, got it. Okay, all right.
You said just for, say that again?
It's,
Just for Century Lake residents.
it's for the
Oh.
residents.
Oh, just for residents?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, appreciate you. All right.
Uh,
What, go ahead.
I can wait.
Go ahead, this is your opportunity, because we moving on.
I don't want to prolong the meeting, so I can wait.
Okay, all right. As the solicitor has indicated, she is requesting a short, brief executive session. So I need a motion to go into an executive session.
It'll be under section 220.01G1 of the Village of Woodlawn Code of Ordinances to discuss the investigation of a complaint against a public employee.
I'd like to make a motion to go into executive session. Do I need to state
No,
that?
you can just
Okay.
incorporate whatever.
Okay.
Set.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call, please.
Say it. Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown, Cindy Chandler,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald, Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Yeah, we should go. We should be, yeah, we don't need, no action.
All right, there will be no action taken out of this executive session. So, my friend, you're good. Appreciate all you do for us, man, I really do. We're gonna go out in the conference room, over in the conference room, team. So just pack up your stuff so you don't have to climb up, back up on these stairs.
I gotta talk to Williams.
I mean, we shouldn't be in there but about 5 minutes.